Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. We have about two news to render very quickly, all on 2023 elections. The fact that even Americans have decided to add voice to Peter Obi's movement. This is getting interesting to think that Americans are even asking him, where do you want us to come in to give you all the necessary help? My God, talk about international body coming in, or talking about international personality coming in. Then celebrating. Call it 1 minute a celebration. It's allowed. Then again, in another news, very quickly, the presidency have also decided to tell Nigerians who really they should vote for. A moment you're going to find out who and why Nigerians are flooding on his page to tell him, say, guy, your only vote is one. You can't tell Nigerians, while others are like, well, that's the way to go. Let's start with what presidency has got to say. Presidency has got to say. Then we look at what the American doctor, Dr. Jeffery, has told Nigerians over the fact that he had said to stand with Peter Obi and what they're doing to him as well. All right, before we go to the news, the social media person to the president, and he brought out a Bola Ahmed Tinubu's picture, and he told Nigerians, say, look, we are voting him as our next president, and that was it. Arewa could not hold their mouth. Arewa, his fellow kinsmen, decided to ask him three pertinent questions. Say, look, give us 3 reasons to vote for him using this government as an example. Don't forget that APC flag bearer is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. APC is the ruling party. APC is still on board, and otherwise asking, he's asking Bashir Ahmed, give us 3 reasons why we should vote for him, this Bola Ahmed Tinubu that they just brought in, using this dispensation now as a case study, as an example. Nigerians have said good questions. Some people are saying, dear Ahmed, be honest. I know in your heart is the article you actually want to vote for. You guys just give Tinubu empty APC and be defecting to PDP. Fulani don't know party, but brother, we have learned you people like a book. All right. This one here is a next president for Oduduwa Nation, which means, and this one is even another person saying that's the next president for Oduduwa Nation, saying he can only be president to Oduduwa Republic and not in Nigeria. While some people are saying, but Yoruba people voted twice for Northerner and you guys do not want to return the favor, and that person is asking. And that's on his page. There have been so much reaction. Another person says, because you presented a bad market, that's why we don't want to vote for him. And that person here is saying, if APC have impacted your life, please vote for them. That one, if you say it that way, Nigerians will not vote at all, except for those who enjoyed where the whole thing is coming from in ocean-like manner. But for average Nigerian who saw poverty and insecurity, the PVC is their only hope and succor. This one here say, no, I will not make that mistake again, inshallah. See, a lot of Northerners are saying, no way are they going to repeat the same mistake for another 8 years. Hell no. All right, then let's find out what another person says. This is a good. Another person is saying that would be a costly mistake to vote for him. All about it, all everybody that are just saying their mind. Let's find out what a 64-year-old doctor told Peter Obi. Dr. Jeffery Gotterman, a retired mental health counselor who worked in various clinical settings since 1985, was just followed on Twitter by Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of Labour Party. The 64-year-old doctor could not contain his joy when he noticed that Peter Obi now follows him on Twitter. Dr. Jeffery Gotterman could not hide the new developments, so he took to it and celebrated it. In his post, he said that he is overjoyed to have just been followed by Peter Obi. He said that Peter Obi is the future. He asked Peter Obi to let him know how he can help ahead of the forthcoming presidential election. Let me quote him word for word so you understand what I mean. He said, I'm overjoyed to have just been followed by Peter Obi. You are the future, Mr. Obi. Please let me know how I can help. Hashtag Peter Obi for President 2023. Hashtag obedient. So the doctor now is officially obedient. An international doctor, an American is officially obedient. This is what's celebrating, and this is organic. It's not induced. He's even happy that he's being followed. Oh my God. I hope that will be said about other aspirants as well without being induced by cash. All right, but let's find out what now transpired immediately after he was being followed. And this is what Nigerians are telling him. Say, please respond to Dr. Jeffery. He loves our country. Somebody's talking to Peter Obi. Should please respond to him. Dr. Jeffery said, he followed me and I'm happy. Another person here is saying, the opposition are doing everything they can to gag us by calling us all sorts of nauseating names and violence offline. This is what doctor said that caught my attention. He said, I'm also being attacked by some of them as well. He said, I'm getting attacked with some of that as well. He's surprised. Just following Peter Obi has brought him organic attacks. It's no longer interesting. He just loves it. You can't hide good character. Sure, they asked him that he doesn't have the capacity. Loretta Onoche said something I can't forget. He said that Peter Obi does not have the capacity. He doesn't have the wherewithal to be the president of Nigeria. And a doctor since 1985, American doctor since 1985, just got followed by Peter Obi and he's overjoyed. He said, my God, I'm excited. Peter Obi just followed me. Please, I can't contain my joy. Let me celebrate. Anyhow you want me to help you, I'll be glad. That means there's something about Peter Obi. Maybe Nigeria don't even know his worth. Like somebody will say, let's be wise in our voting so that we will not see gold, we will not see valuable substance and throw it to the pigs. And we may not recover as a country for a long while. Can we leave ethnicity? Can we leave bigotry? Can we leave religious biasness and just vote for conscience? Like some persons will say. He said, like comedians, one or two comedians have said, even Naraland owner, Shehu also has said something. Said, he may not be a saint, but if you ask me, it's a lesser evil. Evil or not. He is one person over the years. He has proven. Some persons say they shouted that, oh, he's not a good politician. Some Nigerians say we have tried politicians, it didn't work. Can we try a businessman, a non-politician for a second and see if it will even fix our country? But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians. Nigerians have been talking. And that person here is saying, maybe only help him won't give Peter. And that person here say, be guided with your derogatory comments about Obi. When the obedient family start now, you people will regard us as being insultive. And that person here is saying, welcome to the obedient family. We know they pay shishi. I tell you. And that person here says, please, we obedient should not worry about this, his haters. And that person says, wow, wow, wow. Oh, new Nigeria is possible. I pray so as well. But all begins with you and I, where we carry our voters card and do the needful. Then, of course, it's one thing to do the needful for INEC also to guarantee that there will not be any form of rigging. But be that as it may, the fact that Nigerians are ready to vote is enough signal to show that Nigerians are ready for change. Positive one at that. That's how we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? Do have a nice